Okay, what's going on? How's our wrestling fans doing? As one thing you may have noticed is that you could say that AEW Dynamite performed pretty well, in my opinion. And yeah, I guess you could. Yeah, also not only that, there was like a large number of people really disagreeing with how John Moxley was turning against Bryan Danielson and tried suffocating him with the freaking bag and stuff and all that. Because I thought that was a little bit far fetched. Like, come on, man! Like, Bryan Danielson wanted to celebrate his victory with John Moxley, and John Moxley just backstabbed him and started. And you could see the air, just like the air and stuff. It just no, that like what gives John Moxley? Because I understand John Moxley wanted to beat Bryan Danielson and stuff, but the way he turned against him is like, what the heck, man? Because that really justifies Darby Allin's point. Because Darby Allin really didn't agree with that of what happened with Bryan Danielson. I mean, wow, that's a little extreme and stuff you could say and all that. So anyway, so yeah, there was a recap of the attack on Danielson, from John Moxley and the company being shown and stuff. As John Moxley was saying they tried Danielson's way, but it didn't work and stuff. And I guess yeah, that's and not only that, this show was live from the UW Panther Arena in Milwaukee, Wisconsin and stuff, where we get Tony Schiavone welcoming the patriarchy, where we got word on the street being Christian Cage having, quote, infinite aura, where Christian, finally saw what he was waiting for in Kill Switch, and he belongs to Christian Cage right there from the stuff. And yeah, I think that's where the crowd was just like, you know, just repeating his old name, Luchasaurus, but, his name was switched to Kill Switch right there. Even though I'm more familiar with Luchasaurus, I think Luchasaurus sounds better in my opinion. But anyway, yeah, Christian says that he wants to be the reigning, defending, undisputed next AEW World Champion, because that's the thing right there. You have some people wanting to beat Bryan Danielson after he beat it, you know, Swerve Strickland and stuff, all thanks to freaking Adam Page's help and stuff. Honestly, man, honestly, I think because of that situation, I lost a little respect for Adam Page and stuff, because what Adam Page has been doing lately, I just didn't find it pretty cool and all that. But anyway, we get Renee being in the back with Don Callis, the family and stuff with Will Ospreay, as we get Callis having the idea that Ospreay should join Fletcher in the Tag Casino Gauntlet tonight, which was a good match. Don't get me wrong. Let me tell you, that casino match, I thought that was pretty cool. That the casino gauntlet match, that was really well done. Love it, love it. That was a pretty good way for a main event. Fantastic. That was pretty well done. That was like a real good plan and stuff. So anyway, we get Callis reminding Ospreay that he owes him a favor, where Fletcher just plays with Ospreay and Ospreay just can't say no, so they're in that situation and stuff. So I guess from there, that leads to match one with the AEW TNT Championship, Jack Perry versus Leo Rush and Action Andrade happening right there and stuff. And so yeah, from there we get fight spilling to the outside early as Rush, Leo Rush escaping, draping apron DDT only to get snake eyed on the apron instead. Where Perry in control now as he went. Nobody cares about commercials, man. Come on, man. Why do we got to bring up commercials in the results, man? I don't care. But anyway, we got Perry taking a cheap shot at Andrade, and Andrade just retaliates, getting ejected by the referee. Where Rush just uses his speed, just sending Perry to the floor and following up with a series of suicide dives as Rush just looks for the rush hour, but Perry moves out of the way right there. And one thing I gotta say is, okay, Leo Rush really performed some pretty good mobility, because he shot right at Jack Perry pretty good. I mean, okay, don't get me wrong. Leo Rush lost this one, but he did really good. I really liked his flexibility in his flying moves, because you could say there was a good number of high flyers in this show right here and stuff. So anyway, we got Rio connecting with the Spanish Fly instead for a 2 count, as Leo Rush just catches a charging rush and Lon darts him into the middle turnbuckle for a 2 and stuff. As we have the Dragon Suplex by Jack Perry happening right there in the process, who's mocking Kenny Omega. And honestly, at first I didn't notice Kenny Omega's right there. So yeah, we get a second Snapdragon before Leo Rush just fights his way out of a third Snapdragon and hits a Poison Rana. as a regular knee by Perry just happens out of nowhere. His second one getting it done in the process, where we have Jack Perry winning the match right there. And yeah, that's a whoop-de-doo, because I personally I was going for Lio Rush, but that's okay. Still a good fight nevertheless. So yeah, short and sweet, you could say, and stuff. And honestly, another thing I gotta say about this match is, like, why exactly did AEW just only showed us 4 minutes of this match? When it was like 10 minutes. Like, so on their YouTube channel, AEW only showed 4 minutes of the match, and I thought it was a swash until I was told that it was 10 minutes. So that's the reason why I had to give this 8 out of 10 instead of a 7 out of 10, which is better. Not to complain or anything. So anyway, we get Alex Marvis being in the back with Jack Perry, as Perry says that people like this are crucified in this life, so they can be worshipped in the next, and stuff, and yada yada yada. Before we get Perry just hopping in the scapegoat bus and just driving off and stuff, as Renee is with there. It's Hangman Page. Honestly, man, I'm a little bit mad at that dude with his choices lately. Because personally, I'm still mad at Hangman Adam Page. I'm still mad at that dude, because he screwed over. He helped Bryan Danielson win the match, and then he beated Swerve, and wow, that's like a real double F up. That's why I'm personally a little bit mad at Adam Page. I'm a little bit mad at that dude. So anyway, we get Page saying that he found 1,000 houses. Shut up, Page. Shut up. Shut up. So anyway, yeah, burn my ass. So anyway, we get Jon Moxley with Claudio Castagnoli and Pac just attacking everyone with Shafir, just putting Commander to sleep with the choke while everybody else just gets dismantled before Pac says enough is enough and this company is broken and all that. As Pac says he's a product of the environment. No wonder. Well, he's been lost for very long, but now he's got a purpose. Yeah, okay, that's meaningful. Okay, that's a good point right there. So yeah, in other words, diplomacy has failed in that and all that stuff. And yeah, I'm really mad at Adam Page right now. Hangman Adam Page. His closest gimmick is being a cowboy, named after a damn paper. Adam Page. My gosh, man, what's up with that? What is up with that? So anyway, match number 2 is Ricochet versus Sammy Guevara, with a back handspring into Tieriz and a drop kick to send Sammy to the outside and stuff. And this match, pretty good too, pretty decent as well. Could have been a little bit longer. So anyway, we get corkscrew planka by Ricochet as the fight heads up the ramp, as Ricochet delivers some European uppercuts, and Sammy throws Ricochet into the landing and super kicks him right there. And not only that, yeah, Sammy climbed up to the top of the tunnel and moonsaults off before both guys finally make it back to the ring, as Sammy comes back with a super kick and a brainbuster for 2, as Sammy throws Ricochet outside and tries a tornado of his own and lands it before Sammy thinks the powerbomb on the ramp was going to happen. But from there, Ricochet just back body drops him right there. Decent stuff. Pretty good, you would say. Stuff. So anyway, yeah, because I'm pretty sure, and also another thing, I'm pretty sure a lot of fans are just not satisfied with what Adam Page has been doing, because I'm not satisfied either, because I just real disappointed of how All Out happened. I mean, just real unexpected. That's the reason why I gave All Out a 5 out of 10 in the process and stuff. Yeah, that's the thing, and that's also the reason why I didn't talk about it in a video, or make a video about it, you could say, and stuff. So anyway, Ricochet tells the fans to move, and Ricochet comes off the guardrail with the running double jump, and senton and springboard clothesline by Ricochet, and a running shooting star press, getting 2 now with roundhouse kicks by Ricochet happening, and a kick to the midsection. As Sammy tries a leapfrog, but Ricochet just catches him in the fireman's carry. Not only that, we get Sammy countering into a destroyer before diving cutter off the top by Sammy for a 2 count. Decent, pretty good, I would say. Before we also get a crowd is on the fire now for this one and stuff, you could say. You could describe it like that. Crowd is on the fire for that one. As we get Sammy just missing a shooting star press from the top, but catches Ricochet into a rolling high knee and stuff. As we get the GTH by Sammy being blocked, and Ricochet hits a knee of his own. Super kick to the face, and axe kick by Ricochet and stuff. And right there, you get a big vertigo right there, and the one right there. And I swear, Adam Page, if you don't stop talking shit, oh my gosh. Man, talking about burning houses and all that. Man, what the hell, man? Man, like, Adam Page had the audacity to do that, record himself burning someone's damn house down. Like, What the hell? Oh my gosh, man. But anyway, we get the Beast Mortals being there and tears Ricochet in half with the spear, with Sammy just making the save with the chair before extending the hand to Ricochet as both guys embrace. And not only that, Renee is with the Kazuchika Okada right there, as Okada says, All Out was the hardest night of his life. Yeah, I can tell, man. I'm telling you, man, that did sound pretty hard for someone else's life. But he did it right there, so it was, describe that. So through fake tears, of course, Don Callis and Konosuke Takashita are there as well, with Okada saying that Takashita will be a champion, just not the Continental champion and stuff. It's funny when the results cuss as well, start swearing. It's kind of funny, you could say. But anyway, we get Darby Allin confronting Jon Moxley here as well in the situation right there. Which, okay, so yeah, that right there, Darby Allin just wasn't hiding what he thought from Darby Allin. I mean, from Moxley. He was very upfront and stuff. So yeah, that's where, because the thing is, Darby Allin wasn't real proud of what Jon Moxley did to Bryan Danielson. And that's where we have, Jon Moxley and Bryan Danielson facing each other next. That was their plan and stuff. Anyway, yeah, because just Darby Allin just didn't decide that he wants to be like Jon Moxley anymore after Jon Moxley was putting the bag over Bryan Danielson's face. And that's what you could say right there. So anyway, we get Darby saying someone's been looking for him and he's right there and stuff. So yeah, that's where Jon Moxley's music hits, and he's with Marina Shafir, you could say. Not familiar with that person very much. So anyway, we get Jon Moxley showing his hands up with no weapons as he comes in peace. And yeah, also from there, Moxley says that he doesn't know what Darby saw or heard and stuff, but nothing has changed between the two. As Darby says that, yeah, he's practically heard enough. And that there's a lot he wants to talk about. Is Darby says that he and Moxley are alike and they don't take any of this for granted. And AEW gave them everything and stuff. And yeah, that's where Darby Allin looked for a hero, from what he was saying. When he was a young wrestler and they all showed how fake they were, except for Jon Moxley. From his description, you could say, and stuff. Because Moxley still wrestled in a high school gym because he loves the business, and they first met in a high school gym on the Independence, where he gained the confidence and stuff. So yeah, that's where they were in the Indies right there, where they first started off. So yeah, Jon Moxley and Darby kind of went back a little bit. Yeah, they do went back and stuff. They do go back. But yeah, I guess that's where Darby drew the line right there after what happened and stuff and all that. So yeah, Darby says what he wants and all that, and Darby no longer has a world title shot at Grand Slam, and that's, I guess you could say, some people could say that's good and stuff, because Darby was described as not ready, and that's what happened right there. So anyway, we get Christopher Daniels with Alex Marvez, Miguel McGuinness happening there, as he wants a word with Tony Khan as well. And I guess from up in there, we get the third match, which is the AEW Women's World Championship Eliminator, Mariah May versus Queen Automata. I would say pretty competitive in this one. I mean, this one could have had a little bit more time, you could say. So anyway, we get both women trade foot sweeps and covers to start, as we quickly break down into a fist fight with Automata using her strength and connects with the running PK. Not only that, from there we get Aminata missing a running boot on the bottom rope, and May just taking control of boots and knees to the face, as May throws Aminata into the guardrail as she stays in control through the commercial back from break, and May comes off the commercials. Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, BK. Yeah, we get it. Why do they play Burger King more often? When we're watching AEW, why do they play Burger King more often than other commercials? That's what I've noticed. I mean, that's what I've seen, at least. When I'm watching wrestling with another friend on, the group calls or video chat, you could say. So anyway, we get a sliding leg lariat to May and stuff, who was propped up against the bottom rope, 2 count, as May escapes a powerbomb, and May snaps her down with the neck breaker on the knee and stuff. And that's where we get the draping DDT from the middle rope, getting a long 2 count. As we also get Aminata trying to fight back with a double chop and a power slam, and also from there, 2 count right there, as we also get Aminata heading up top and missing a diving double stomp before, there was also a shotgun drop kick by May with a running knee by May, and a Storm Zero finishing this one and stuff. And that's where you get Mariah May, not Mariah Carey, just for your information. Also, I don't want to get mixed up with those two either, just to let you know. So anyway, we get Mariah May winning the situation right there and stuff, as we get May just having the mic and lamenting that she hasn't had the championship celebration, which was described as something is missing, someone is missing. Mina Shirakawa is missing. Mina Shirakawa, personally I find really attractive. But anyway, that doesn't matter. But anyway, so we get the Bucks say the fans shouldn't be mad at you know, they shouldn't be mad at the tag teams who aren't good enough to replace them at the top of the division. That's why they booked this Casino Gauntlet match tonight and stuff. So yeah, that's what happened right there. They booked the Casino Gauntlet match because of that, which was fantastic. That Casino Gauntlet match I liked. That was decent, very decent. I loved it. So anyway, we get honestly, this was a swash match right here. I was wondering what's up with this because the Iron Savages looked like they had the upper hand from the Learning Tree, and then they lost despite their strength. Because that goes to show that strength is not everything, even though it does play an important role in wrestling. It does. It's not everything. Because I mean, the luchadors could show you that they are not that the strength is not everything. Luchadors are a good example of that and stuff. So Boulder and Jericho start the fight right there, and Jericho is still wearing the orange juice stained jacket from 4 years ago. What you could say, I don't know what the heck is up with that. So anyway, so we get Jericho slapping Boulder, so Boulder punches him in the face a bunch right there. That was a pretty hard way to retaliate. Damn, he hit him pretty hard right there. So anyway, we get Bill tagging himself in with both guys trading power, but we get Boulder just missing a corner charge. And there's an avalanche by Bill happening right there in a big boot before Bill clothesline Boulder over the top, and Keith just tags himself in with rising headbutt to Jameson and Diamond Dust as Keith tags in Jericho, who gets the pin right there, and there's a result. And that's where the Learning Tree gains the upper hand right there and stuff. So yeah, I guess also from there, yeah, Jericho grabbed the mic and decides to let everyone know that he wants his $7,000 from Orange Cassidy. Where we also get Jericho saying he wants to keep stealing from Cassidy and stuff until he's satisfied. Where we also get Jericho showing a picture of Cassidy with his best friends, the best friends you could say, that he kept in the backpack and stuff, and that's where Jericho wants his cash and stuff. So anyway, I guess from there we have the fifth match and stuff, which is the main event and stuff, and you could say the tag team Casino Gauntlet match. I thought that was pretty cool. I just loved it. Really good match and stuff. The Casino Gauntlet match, really well done. Really well done. Plenty of wrestlers and stuff. Decent. I thought it was cool and stuff. So anyway, we get FTR and Fletcher, along with Ospreay being the first two teams and stuff. And also from there, we get a high angle slingshot Liger bomb by Dax to Ospreay and Fletcher breaking up the pin and stuff. And there's a result. And also from there, Michinoku driver happening by Fletcher and a moonsault by Ospreay, getting a 2 on Dax right there as Ospreay also goes up top, but he ends up getting caught in powerplex as a result, and they also did a 2 count right there, but they managed to kick down out and stuff, and the third team being the Righteous and stuff. Honestly, a pretty good number of wrestlers, you could say, in this fight right here. I thought it was pretty decent stuff. So yeah, they immediately brawl with the FTR, and there was also a Russian leg sweep to Fletcher by Vincent and a boss man slam by Dutch before there was also a swanton by Vincent getting a 2 right here. And not only that, there was also a low flatliner to Ospreay and 1 for Dax, and also a 2 count on both right there happening. A half and half by Fletcher to Vincent right there before we get a super kick to Dutch and a diving cutter by Fletcher and stuff. Honestly, I'm still mad at Adam Page for what he did. That was bad. He's a real trash talker, you can say. Can't believe Adam Page did that. What happened the other time. So anyway, we get the fourth team being the Kingdom and stuff before Bosch and Bayonet to Fletcher happening as well. Not only that, Will Ospreay makes the save on Fletcher before he gets a Death Valley driver and just the tip for his troubles, you could say. And I don't care about commercial breaks. We don't care about commercial breaks. I'm just gonna skip that part of the result. So anyway, we don't care about. I don't get why commercial. Never mind. Anyway, we get Bennett back suplexing Vincent right there, and the Acclaim is out next before going right for FTR, and the fight is all over the place now as Caster super kicks Taven. And, power slams by Caster on Bennett before we get a kick combo by Vincent right there with the Acclaim coming up next and stuff. Honestly, personally, I thought it was pretty funny when I heard screaming in the background saying "scissor, scissor." I thought that was kind of hilarious because that was pretty loud. I heard that somewhere in the fight right there. So yeah, you get the fight happening all over the place, due to being a tag team Casino Gauntlet match, which I thought was pretty cool. Like, very good for a main event. Very decent, I would say. So we get the Famouser. Pronounce the Famouser. I'm mispronouncing it as the Famasser the whole time, you could say. Because I thought it was called the Famasser, but no, it was actually the Famouser. That's what they called it. Pretty much to my mistake right there. So anyway, we get one for Dax and the MXM collection being out next, and the Kingdom attacking right away before Madden's shoulder. You get a Madden shoulder blocking everyone right there and stuff before Manhattan. A Manhattan drop happened anyway as well, and a running hip attack by the MXM right there. I'm just going to call him the MM right there, as we get a sidewalk slam and a leg drop combo to MJF right here and stuff. And not only that, we get Dax just whipping Ospreay into the steel steps. And, a double suplex by the Acclaim, but I guess there's a Dutch right there and stuff happening right there, as everyone is there now, and a Tower of Dom superplex by the bad guys happening as well. And that's where we have the Acclaim just sending the MM to the outside, and the crowd just goes wild right there in the situation. Just real decent and fantastic. I loved it. Really loved this fight right here, you could say. So anyway, we got a power slam and a neck breaker finish by the Outrunners, but Vincent breaks up the pin with Darius. And a big dive over the top and a shotgun drop kick to Vincent right there. And we also get a pile driver by Bennett. And, a sheer drop brainbuster to Bennett from Fletcher, as we also get a Hurricane Rana driver by Dante for a 2 count. And, an Enziguri by Fletcher happening as well. And not only that, we also get Dante looking for the crossover frog splash, but Fletcher just gets the knees up. And, not only that, we also get the hidden blade from behind on Dante, and Fletcher just rolls him up for the win right there and stuff. And yeah, that's where you get Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher just winning the match right there and stuff. Pretty good tag team. Real good, decent. Adam Page certainly isn't. This is decent, and Adam Page is not. I'm telling you. Freaking Adam Page, man. I hope he pays for what he did. In my opinion, you could say. So anyway, I guess that's what pretty much concluded the entire show right here, because those were the 5 matches. So yeah, this show I'm giving an 8 out of 10. I mean, the match with Lio Rush, I thought that was a swash match, and if the match with Lio Rush was just like 4 minutes, I would have given this a 7 out of 10. But since that was not a swash and it was 10 minutes, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. That's the thing right there. So yeah, that's it right there. So yeah, that pretty much concluded all the shows. I mean, all of the show right there. These 5 matches right here, pretty decent. So for the most part, this Dynamite was good, really good. I thought it was pretty good in my opinion. Really well done. So yeah, I mean, that's the thing right there. So yeah, so that's pretty much all I have to give for this video right now. I thought it ran real good Dynamite, real decent Dynamite. If the woman had a little bit more time, I would have given this a 9 out of 10. That's the thing you could say. So yeah, and that's pretty much all I have to give for this video. This is Red Boa, you could say, short for Red Lightning Boa, but anyway, also, yep, and that's that right there. So yep, I'm going to have to conclude this video right here and stuff, and yep, that's all I have to give. So I hope you people do well in the future. Ow, my back hurts from sitting like this while doing results, but that's fine. So anyway, I hope you people do fine in the future. So yeah, this pretty much concludes the entire video, like I said. So yep, rock out and be there, guys. Rock out and be there. Yep, I'm signing out.